Good evening and welcome to the first official Quillstream. My name is Jared, I'm here from Quillstream.com, and today we're going to take a look at Absolver. There's a couple of things you probably should know about Absolver before we get into it. It was developed by SoClap, it was published by Devolver Digital, and I'm not very good at it, so that's probably all the background information we're going to give you today. So yeah, why don't we get into it and we'll show you a bit about the game. So, connecting to server, that would be a good start, a bad start, sorry, that didn't work. Got a few different options here. We could continue from where I left off before, and that was being killed repeatedly across about an hour and a half worth of gameplay, but instead we're going to hit the new game option, step right into there, and I'll show you a bit of the character creation and how you start the game off, because it's always nice to show a bit of a tutorial for any game that you're playing. So, origin, we can choose basically who we are. So this is kind of skin tone, so we've got ice marshes, orate, the tier or tear, but I'm not sure which one. U-ring, Lake Ripper, or Karshi. So I'm just going to hit that a few times, turn my head away from the screen, and we've ended on the tier. Cool. Okay, sex, male or female. So again, I'm just going to turn my head away from the screen, and we are. I think I've changed a load of options. It doesn't matter. We'll be male. Haircut. Let's give ourselves something good if we're going to start off the game today. Unfortunately, for some reason, the Twitch chat doesn't seem to be working. I'm just going to see if I can refresh that and get it to work, because I'd like to talk to people. But yeah, the Twitch chat is now working. Cool. The Twitch chat is now working. So yeah, if you are about, if you're in the stream, then jump onto the Twitch chat, send me a message, and we'll discuss whatever you'd like to discuss this evening. Okay, I think we'll go with. Let's go with parted, and hair colour we'll take a nice red head. Well, copper, a nice copper colour. Right, so there's 3 combat styles that you can go for in Absolver. There's Forsaken, which is a difficulty star of 3. The Cult method, which is a difficulty star of 1, and as you would guess, a difficulty star of 2 is Windfall. Basically, these do different things. So, Forsaken gives you the active ability of parry, which means that you can kind of like knock back your opponent's attacks. Absorb is like, it's the equivalent of a block. You absorb the attack, but it's quite difficult to pull off if someone like is firing a combo at you. If they're firing 3 or 4 different shots at you, you're probably going to get hit by one of them. And even though it's the easiest difficulty, I actually prefer Avoid because it looks cooler, and when you pull it off, it looks sleek. It's not going to happen many times because I'm not very good at it, but we'll do our best. Okay, cool. So we've got combat style. We'll go with Windfall. It's normal difficulty. Let's go further. Oh, we need to choose a name. Okay. Let's go with. Apparently, let's go with Keith. Keith looks like he could fight. Cool. Keith. Okay. Keith is ready. Keith is born. One thing that you will notice as we go through this is that it is absolutely stunning. So, as you can tell from the background screen there, the art style's obviously different to that, but it's just beautiful in general, to be honest. Let's see. Cool. We've got a good scene. Looks like we're auditioning for Britain's Got Talent. Very much a dance troupe organisation. Comes what can only be suggested to be our dance troupe leader of the band. Don't know what for yet, but it shows. Right. See a slow, pacey walk over to the middle of this room where there's a suspicious being. That sometimes happens. Let's see if we can change that. We'll change it as soon as this cutscene's done. 2 quick things. We are going to change the audio levels on this, and hopefully that should make things a little bit easier. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully. Is it better? Let me know. Let me know if that's better. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully that works better. Anyway, so we're inside. As you can tell, it's quite pretty. Tell you what, I'm going to do one more thing before we carry on. I'm just going to jump into here, into the start menu, jump out of the game. It's probably going to not like me for that. And just change the playback devices. Open volume mixer. Turn down Absolver right down to 3, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. So back into the game. All right. Okay. So it's really pretty. First thing you'll notice, it's just you walk around, and I often sit here and take in like the scenery while I'm being punched to death, because I feel like it's a much nicer way to go. The first time I actually went through this area, I believed that you had to go down there. Now, this game doesn't have a jump button. There isn't a jump button featured at all. Well, you kind of can. You can when you're in a fight mode, you can like flick up and he'll kind of do a jump, but you can't jump over gaps and you can't straddle like long gaps at all. But I just believe that the best sort of way to go would be to try and run across that gap there. So it's not. It's down here. It's to the right. If we cross down here, we're going to learn how to fight. So if I tap that and hold it, it'll allow me to switch between opponents. Now, it looks quite easy, but when there's 2 or 3 people rushing you and you're trying to switch between opponents quickly, it gets a little bit more tense. If we go down here, we'll learn how to fight. So attacks consume stamina. 1, 2, 3. One more for good measure. And then we can take this guy out as well. If you'll notice now, while I'm locked onto him here, it's easier to show this now while they don't fight back. But I'm not facing him at all. I'm kind of facing sort of where the other target was before. Now, I am locked onto this fella here, but the thing is that you've got different, if you press like the right trigger, you've got different ways of moving about. Look at me dance. You've got different directions you can face as you fight people. So if I face him now, it's a little bit easier to get your attacks off. Issue is when you're trying to avoid attacks and trying to shift your position all at the same time, it gets quite difficult. Right, Keith, my boy, should we go down here and see how we get on? Okay, it's just going to show us that now. So if you see there at the bottom, I can change the 4 different directions. All I got to do is hold RT and move that one there, and then I'll just unlock from him. Let's go down this drop here and see what's next. So some attacks have can damage special property. The only time I've used this so far is against this door. So if I go into here, press that, and press Y, we kick through it, which is always good. Now it's going to teach us how to block. Blocking it's good, but I think it uses up your stamina, because whenever I try and do it, I end up like getting kicked to death. But yeah, as I say, it's one of these things where you've got to sort of pay attention to what's going on, but at the same time, it gets quite difficult at times. So let's just lock onto her. It's a little bit easier once you've locked on, and hopefully we can beat her up. That didn't work. She blocked the attack back. Right. So as I say, so I can like avoid. I say I can avoid attacks. I can avoid attacks by sort of dodging, and as we dodge, hopefully, there you go. I can show you how to do that. So all you do for that is you move the right thumbstick. If you drop it down, you'll duck them, but you've got to do it really timed. It's not one of these things that you can just sort of guess, to be honest. Yeah, okay. She's a little bit tougher than I thought she would be, but that's okay. Let's just finish off nice and quickly. I'm just going to punch her until she goes down. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we took her down. That's absolutely fine. Lock onto that door. Same thing again. And kick through it. And there's a fella in here. Why are you in here? I don't know, but I don't trust the fact that you are in here, or the fact that you're not fighting back. So I'm just going to hit you a few times and hope for the best. Right, back out of here. Does this one need done as well? Maybe there's something through here. There's bits and pieces that you can pick up as you go around the land, so it's always good to sort of give things a couple of smashes. And beating these people up gives you experience, and experience that leads to... There we go, thank you. That leads to ranking up, in which you can add to your health, or you can add to your dexterity, or your strength, and that allows you to perform different attacks against people, which is always cool, because the movesets do vary across the game, and you need some of the sort of later ones. So yeah, press B backwards is dodge. But the issue comes when you kind of like try and fight two people. Sometimes you'll dodge into one of their attacks. But they can hurt each other as well, which is quite interesting. Okay, right, let's finish you two off. Yeah, I wanted to do that a little bit more smoothly. Now I'm just being beaten up. Backwards we go. Can I dodge you? Yeah. Once you've got one of them down, it's much easier. It's much easier to fight one person than it is to fight two. Also, when you beat someone up, as we've done there, you'll gain a little bit of health back. So it is good to try and finish people off as quick as possible, because the less health you lose and the quicker you do it, kind of seems to be the more health you kind of gain back, or at least the less health they can take off you before you die. Now what is nice is, I'll show you a few things later on in the game, where you can actually use your sort of health and healing to your advantage. Right. Interact. Find and defeat Silent. Okay. We can do that. So R3, as per usual, sprints. Yeah. Okay. The camera angle sometimes is what eludes you as well. So you'll be backed up into a corner and you'll find it a little bit more hard to fight back because the camera's just out of sync a bit. But yeah, as you say, if you dodge them, it becomes a lot easier than if you just try and hand-to-hand combat them straight out in the open. Let's go up the steps. Come on, Keith. We've not died yet, Keith. I'm very impressed. This could be... I could have spoken too soon. Right. I don't know if you locked onto an enemy, whether that makes a difference for... Whether that makes a difference to who you're fighting, or if it literally just makes a difference while like the direction you face, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's those two down. Okay, we've managed to keep most of our health. So now what we can do, because we kept most of our health and we've beaten a few people up, is we can go into the menu and I believe we can medit up. I was going to say medit up then, level up. We can level up. So if you go into meditation, you'll see a few different options. So you've got strength. Building strength is not a matter of gaining muscles, volume or mass. It's about channeling the energy of both the body and the mind for maximal power. Increased damage of attacks based on strength. Cool. Now if you look at the bottom left, not quite the bottom left, but sort of the middle left, you'll notice if I put that up, it goes to 69.2 on the damage there, which is better. But I think dexterity is probably better for us, because the different attacks you do seem to use different characteristics and traits. So if I put dexterity up, my overall damage is going up to 69.4, which is pretty decent. Now, vitality is obviously health, so that's 937 to 961. Endurance is your stamina, so how many blocks you can do, how many combos you can sort of rank up before you get too tired. The issue can be with stamina is if you block a few times against a few shots, eventually they'll just break through it. Not really sure what will is. It's shards refill, which I think is the health things that you consume, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. Let's go with vitality, because I am not good enough at this game to just be having low health. Okay, rank up. Cool. As you go around the game, you'll find different items and equipment and stuff that you can like attach to your character. And you can make, it's a bit like, character customization, isn't it? But you can make him look really swanky. Righty-ho, got another guy round here. Avoid, okay, it's just teaching me how to avoid. Okay, that's fine, we've been doing this already, game. As you play, I got hit by a nasty one there. A proper right hook. As you play, you'll find that you kind of get into the rhythm of the attacks. I say that having been punched a lot, but you do find as you go through, you get into a rhythm of attacks. For anyone wondering, I'm not sure the exact date that this is out. The streaming embargo, there isn't one. Reviews are out on the 29th. So hopefully we should have something up by then. Here's Silen, or Silen, or however you want to pronounce it. Okay, he's a little bit harder because he's kind of meant to be like a boss, I think. Yeah, and he's just punched me in the face. No, kicked me in the face. Right, let's see if we can beat him quickly. Okay. So if you use a strong attack, obviously that takes longer to longer to charge up. There we go. If you use short jabs, it's quicker. There is actually a jab punch, so I say that. See, that's the annoying thing as well. Sometimes you'll think that you've dodged them, and then they'll come back with a second punch, and you won't quite. Look at me walk away from him. Come on. Come on. Oh no. There we go. I thought I was going to get beaten by the first boss then. It doesn't matter if you die, you just go back to the last respawn point, but it's not great, obviously. So yeah, so sometimes you'll be like, cool, I've beaten a guy, or you've dodged a guy's move and evaded him, and he'll come in with a second jab and he'll just knock you out with the next punch, which it's not perfect. I mean, you do get kind of like that slow down thing, but you've got to be pretty quick, otherwise it all goes to pot. Right, I'm sure there's a quick way of returning back to the other bit we need to go. If I come around here and come to here, just open that door and we're back down here. I should probably rank up before we go into the next area, but this super interactive door will now let us through. It's like going into Diagon Alley in Harry Potter. Okay, so not everyone that you're going to encounter is going to try and beat you up. This guy, for example, he is Talon, and he will try and help you progress, but if you lose yourself to the fold, he won't be able to save you. Not quite sure what the fold is yet. Should have probably done some proper background research around this, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Those who wear the mask are not all your enemies, you know. I will not attack you. Cheers. I've forgotten your name. Tolam, I don't know. When you are safe, you can enter meditation and practice your combat deck. So that's like a practice mode, which we can show you now. Let's have a look. Meditation. Practice. It just brings this guy into here and you can sort of practice your attacks. The issue with it, I find, is that he doesn't fight you back. I don't know if I pressed that. No, this is just your deck, so you can add the different move sets that you're going to use. So for example, this shows you, depending on what direction you face, is what attack you'll do. So up here we've got whatever this attack is. It looks like a cross hook or something. So if we're facing RT and top right, we'll do a cross hook. Or we'll do we'll do a punch and then a cross hook, I think, because that's your sequence. So really, our best sort of hope is to face RT and top right, but it does depend like what. It's hard to change direction as you're fighting and sort of look at everything. But yeah, these are your Y attacks. These obviously do more damage. I like this one. It's kind of like an axe kick. It comes up and it chops down on your enemy's head, and it's brutal. These two, they're okay. They're kind of just like palm heals. Palm heal them into the ribs or palm heal them into the chest. And this looks sick. Look at it. It's like a jump flip kick, but it doesn't seem to do much. Only 89 damage, which means this basic high five to the ribs is more damaging than this spinning, jumping, slam down kick attack. And then obviously you've got the final one as well. Another sort of palmy attack. But yeah, as I said before, you can, as you go through, you can change these up. So you'll acquire new moves as you go through the game, and you can swap them all out, which is always awesome. You won't fight me, so we're going to leave now. Exit practice. Just go back. Thank you. Okay, if I go back into meditation, we can rank up again before we carry on. Dexterity, vitality, endurance. Well, all-rounded is always a good thing, so maybe we should up the strength points. Maybe that's your Y attacks. I'm not really. I think I would have thought that's your X attacks, that's your Y attacks. But let's do that for the time being. We can carry on with the game. Righty-ho. Okay. See you later, Tolam. Okay, me and Keith gonna go sparring off against this woman here. I believe she's gonna bring 2 friends with her. Okay, I have to remember that you can use block. I also have to remember that they'll actually beat each other up for me if I require. And by require, I mean if I just stand near them and they stand in each other's way. Oh, that hurt. Right, let's face him. Okay, let's block for a second. Now let's face him. You do an attack, mate. Yeah, one that I can dodge, please. Not one that I can't dodge. Right, I want to get out of this area because I don't seem to be able to see properly. The camera angle slightly screwing me over, so let's get over here. I've got no stamina, so let's just let that build up for a second. That'll do some damage there. That'll do some damage there. I think we can probably finish him off. If he's going in for a charge attack, best thing to do is hit him quick, because if you hit him quick, you can't get the charge attack off. Or dodge it, because it'll take longer to recover from that. Toggle rush. Okay, yeah, that's just L3, sorry, not R3. And we're into a short little cutscene here, which is nice. Look at this. What a beautiful little setting. If anyone wants to follow us, by the way, this is the first ever Quillstream, so we'll be doing plenty of these from now on. And if you do want to jump into the Twitch chat and have a chat, then just do so, because it's always nice to have a chat on an evening. I was going to say the day, but it's Wednesday, isn't it? On a Wednesday evening. Okay. Cutscenes galore. Right. That looks like some sort of citadel. Or kind of town, I guess. Let's see what it's all about. I have just about, I've got past this area, well not this area, but I've got past this bit before, and I really hoped, I'm going to like kind of slightly spoil it, just this just this walk down here, but I really hoped someone would come out and we'd have a fight on here and then we'd be able to like kick him down into the abyss. It never happens. It doesn't happen. It saddened me very much. I kind of hoped it would happen here. As I drop down here, someone would maybe come out from behind the rocks. The enemy spawning is weird. If you die too many times, it seems to change the spawning of the enemies, which is quite nice because it means that if like you can't get past a point where someone's beating the crap out of you, you can just switch. It just switches their spawn location. You will run into them, but it just means that there's a little bit more progression kind of available. Who are you? You just haven't changed your glare at all. Look at Keith when you're talking to him. To become an Absolver, you will... Oh, I've missed it. But first, you must beat Kuritz, the Colosseum, Kilnor, and a brother Cargill, and the old birdhouse. And the 6 marked ones roaming the city and the forest. So they're the bosses. I tried fighting one before, and he beat me up a lot. So I maybe won't show that to you, actually. Maybe do the bosses yourselves. Do recommend this, but it's hard. It's not easy. It looks quite easy, but it's when there's 3 or 4 of them at once, and they all come with more. They all come with more armor as you get through the game. So we've just been fighting people without armor at the moment, which is really easy to beat up. And by the way, I don't know if there is any advantage to smashing these pots. I've been doing it all day. I've yet to see something come out of them, but I'm hoping at some point that like they'll give me some free clothing or armor or something when I punch through a pot. So I'm going to keep doing it. Let's go up here. Look at this. Oh, what happened here? That's what I want to know. What did this? Now, if you just heard a little zoop noise in the background, I believe that's another player entering the area. So you can fight each other, but usually it's better not to, because the PC is hard enough as it is. So if we do meet someone, you can do a range of things. So we can, I'm just going to make sure there's not someone around here. Okay, so there's a range of things you can do. These are obviously all your emotes, and like you can chat and whatever. You can say like bow, you can be like hello, it's me. I don't know, so I don't know when you would use that. I guess if you were on Discord with someone and playing. Victory jump, obviously if you beat someone. Yeah, and then there are things down here. So these 4, you got request co-op, so you can request someone to join you, I guess. And you can fight bosses together. I think. I've not done it, so I don't know. I believe that would be the idea, the premise behind that. You can stop co-op, so you can stop that. I don't know if you're in a co-op, if it means that you're not going to take damage from people. I'm not sure about that. Like, I know if you stand in the way of another player and they go to kick an NPC and you take the hit, you'll take the hit. You'll get damaged by it. So I don't know if when you're in a co-op that changes. And you got stop co-op, request stop fight, and declare fight. So if you are in a fight, you can request to stop a fight with someone. What have we got up here? Okay. Not seen anyone yet in this area, in the central harbour. Let's just have a look down here. Look at that shipyard. That's quite nice. Hey, there's a guy down there. Should we go fight him? Has he got any friends? If it's just him, we might be able to beat him up. Is it just you? Are you on your bill? Right. Hey, we killed him with the water. That's a very sort of old video game tactic, isn't it? Hit the guy into the water and you'll live. There's two of them over there. I only want to fight one of them. Come over here. Hello, can I beckon him? No, but I don't know if his mate's seen me yet. I thought he was going to try and push me in the water then. That would not have been good at all. Right, last one. Hey, bud. I'm here to knock you back into the water, please. In you go. Oh! There you go. Hey, we can level up. We just basically drowned two men, and it's like, hey, you can level up for that. Cool, that'll do. Right. What should we push up this time? Endurance is low, but I've not really had any issues with it so far. I do have issues with fighting people, as in I'm not very good at it. That's only going to give us, what, 0.3 damage? That's not giving us any extra damage. 0.3 damage is probably the best we're going to get. Shards refilling at 1.54%. I don't really use the shards. I do use health. I'm going to go dexterity. Let's go on the offensive for this stream. And by that I don't mean swearing at the enemy. I mean, let's attack them and hit them with fists. Swearing's probably less bad, really, isn't it? If I told someone to piss off, it's definitely not as bad as punching them in the face. But that's the way the game works. So, who's next on my... This is nice. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Thrones. Loads of people have been comparing this to Dark Souls, by the way. And I have... What's going on? I can hear a fight. Oh, what's going on up here? Oh, let's help this guy. I'm helping you, buddy. Keith is here. Oh! Yeah, please don't punch me now. We helped each other. Yeah, that's right. Be on your way. People are comparing it to Dark Souls. I think it's because you get into very much like one-on-one situations with people. And like you'll turn up sort of down here, for example, and there'll be sort of two guys and you'll have to sort of fight them both, and you'll die a lot, and there's a lot of narrow pathways and places where you're going to get into combat. But it's not really, is it? Because the style's nothing like it, and the gameplay really isn't anything like it either. This is such a customization on sort of fighting styles, in that you can change the way you're facing. And adapt your fighting style to that. Oh, is there going to be something in here? Open can. We found something. What have we got? Equipment. Oh, hey. I mean, it's not much, but Keith is a fan of his accessories. So, what does that even do? Is it done much? Yeah, it's blunt and cut. We get protection from blunt and cut damage, but we lose damage. Apparently, for some reason, that means we punch worse. Jesus333 says the world design reminds me of Souls 2 a bit, branching off paths to enemy positions and vistas. Yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, that reminds me of Souls, but on the contrary, the art style and the gameplay doesn't. But yeah, the narrow pathways and world design kind of does remind me a little bit of Souls. Okay, I just want to wear it because it looks cool. I don't care that it damages our damage. Damages our damage, lowers our damage. Let's wander around here and see what we've got. I've got a nice little indoor area here. What was that? I think someone's just entered the area. That's fine. We can deal with that. Is there anyone in here? I still don't know if punching the pots is a good idea. This is nice though. For like it reminds me of Pompeii. If anyone's ever been to Pompeii, it reminds me of Pompeii. No volcanoes though, as of yet. What is round here? The Oratian Quarter. Okay, right. We get to die. Is that guy gonna fight me? There's two guys fighting over there. I think one of them's a friend though. Toxic. You'll have to learn more attacks if you want to survive. Yeah, that's probably true, mate. That's very true. Hey Jack, how you doing, mate? Are you well? Are you well? And Jesus says, I guess you spend a bit more time wailing on people with 4-foot great swords and swords. Yeah, you can get swords and weapons in this. I've just missed whatever he said, so feel free to read that. I mean, you can't now, but you can get weapons. There's definitely an option for swords, but I'm just not sure how you get it yet. Okay. Okay, so if you flee battle, you lose all the experience you've gained in that battle. Who are you two? How has he survived in that tree? Right, knock you down there. Oh, I'm going to follow you. Right, who are you? Are you a... You are an enemy, aren't you? I think you're an enemy. I don't think you're a player. You don't look like a player. But you're running away like a player would. It doesn't say that. I think you might be a player. I don't want to beat up another player. It's hard enough as it is. It's really good, mate. Oh, okay. Okay, it's really good, mate. Yeah, it's just difficult. Like there is a lot. It's very quick, and you quite often you get killed so easily. That should hopefully come on. That should have done more damage there. Normally they wail on you a little bit more. At the moment, they're not really. Don't seem to be doing that. But normally, they will sort of attack you in groups. So once you've taken a few hits, you'll take a lot of hits. If you know what I mean. What have we got up here? Oh, okay. These things are harder. Yeah. I'm not sure why, but they're a lot harder. My best bet is to knock them off the edge. That'll do. Okay, I've got the experience for that. They're called like dark protectors, or I can't remember exactly what they're called. They normally come up in a little window when they kill you. But they're not easy to defeat at all. Why am I running up here? I don't know. But is there anything at the top? Not really. I think previously I've come from this direction and down and gone across here, and there's normally a couple more harder folks to fight around here. Should I go help that guy? Where was he? Down here somewhere. They're still tussling, so I think I can get there in time. Right. Hopefully we can fight together. Hey, no! I thought we were going to be friends. Oh, it's our tag team, but he is hurting me. Why are you focused on me? Right, let's see if we can take him down together. You do that, and I'll hit him whenever you miss. That's not worked. That's not worked. That's not worked. That's not worked. Right. That's knocked him down there. So you do take fall damage, and I think the enemies do as well, from what I can tell. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's not fight, you and I. We'll be friends. I'll stand here. Look, I'll send you a salute. There we go. And a victory jump. Please don't punch me. I don't want to die. I'm going to walk away now, me and Keith, and you're not going to follow me, okay? I'm going to go this way. You don't seem to be... Yeah, you don't seem to be attacking me, which is always a positive. Okay, where should we go? There's oh, is there more fighting down here? Can I get down there without injuring myself? Just about. No, and I'm dead. I thought we could do that. I thought we could get through it. I was hoping as well that if we did get through it, then we'd have been able to rank up, but it didn't seem to be the case. I don't have a rank up to do that. No. That's fine. Okay. Background here. Keith Mark II. It's the first time Keith's died today, I think. Is it? I believe so. I might be wrong. What have we got up here? Who are you? You're coming for a tussle up and around here. Okay. I just want to knock you off the edge, to be honest, because it seems to do the most damage and it seems to be my most successful way of actually beating people. Let's change the stance to around here. Right. It's this is like his gang sign, the 2 X's. Right. Come on, you march up here and we'll have what are you doing? Oh, punching me, that's about right, to be honest. I thought for a second now I was gonna be able to do the whole high ground thing, you know, like Star Wars, but apparently not. Apparently not. Keep just trying to dodge. Just try. There we go. And we've leveled up. So we can do a little bit more meditation. If you level up in this, then you will lose. So for example, if you level up and hope to like regain your health, like you do in some games, as you level up, you don't. You just, it adds on to the end, but you don't get, like, your health bar doesn't regenerate through leveling up. So if I push that to 6, it's not going to give me the extra health that I would like to have, unfortunately. Yeah, let's do dexterity 8 because that jumps the damage up quite a lot. Okay. Jesus says sacrificed yourself for your buddy. I did, and he's hopefully still alive. Although the NPCs are, oh, there's a fight going on over there. Is that a friend? Oh, but to get there, I'm gonna have to fight you. No, they've knocked me off the edge again. My tactic seems to be working. Seems to be working badly. Jack, once you do get it, if you give me a shout with your Steam code, we can play together, because it definitely helps having someone online that you can fight with. Hey, did you die as well? We both died together. Can we join friends? Would you be open to that? Stop, please. No, okay. Right, up and around here. All right, you take that one. I'll take this one. Oh, there's a better one you can do. There's this like really cool thing you can do where you basically like duck their attack, and then you can come up and I'll try and do it. 1 minute. Nope. Okay, it's not gonna work. I'm just gonna hit her. There we go. Take the health back. There's this cool thing where you can like, you kind of duck and weave, a bit like very much like you would do in a boxing match, an actual boxing match. Tag team. Oh no, I've taken the fall damage there. Right. Oh, and I've got to fight these two. Right. Let's dodge backwards. It's not gonna work. It did. That didn't work. Okay, how do I get up? Nah, I've died again. It's okay. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Oh, no way is it not gonna kill me. It's not gonna kill me. It's got me stuck in this area here. Right. And can I've just hit a glitch, a really bad one. Is there a way to just options and respawn? This is horrible. I can look at my encounters and the people I've met, but I can't options and respawn. This might be the end of the first impressions. It might be 38 minutes long, because we're going to have to quit to the main menu. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. So, I'm going to quit to the main menu to wrap it up, because if I wrap it up at this point, it's going to be a bit rubbish. So yeah, this was Absolver. It was just a quick first look at it. It is honestly really good, and the combat system's great. It's just punishing, to be honest. But if you've got the time for a fighter and a combat brawler, then check it out, because it's a fantastic little game. This has been your Quillstream. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, check us out next time. Cheers, guys. Bye.